Hello and welcome to All Shorts. Me and my dear missus here. We've just been listening to David Lammy on LBC radio, and he's talking about the rise in knife crime, and he's trying to understand why some kids decide it's a good idea to stab someone. Yeah, lovely, eh? Oh, we've got our own thoughts on this, haven't we, darling?
Yes.
You know, and I would argue that we're on the left, okay? But I do feel that we're pushed so hard now on the left that we've been met with an equal, if not stronger force. Now, a lot of this, for me, my personal point of view on this is that I feel that the rise in crime, what have you, is a result of a lack of opportunity. I think that's fairly obvious, really. You give kids opportunity and they will thrive. Or, you know, they need a vision, they need somewhere that they can travel to. Direction, yes. I'll get my worms out in a minute. Thanks for that, darling. Need direction. And unfortunately, these are my wife's words, kids these days are taught to be mamby-pamby in schools. She's worked in schools, she's, haven't you know. And not be funny, not recently, this is more, when was it, about 10 years ago you were in school?
Yeah, and also from our granddaughter. We've recently from our granddaughter.
Yeah, our granddaughters. Now, it seems to me that we no longer strive for perfection. Now, for me, it stemmed back from music. You see, for me, the vinyl records and stuff like that, and you get those preamps, good quality speakers, and that. And these days, people are happy to listen to their music on a mobile phone directly out of the flipping speakers on a mobile phone. I thought, what the hell is that all about? Sounds awful. I can't stand it. No. So we don't seem, to strive for quality or perfection or to be a winner.
That's the main thing, I think, to be a winner, because like my little granddaughter's school, she did a lovely picture and that spent hours on it. Her little sister did one in 10 minutes.
That's a scribble.
And that went into a lucky dip for the winner. So these days you don't have, if you try your best, you're not always the winner. Where's the reward? There's the opportunity's lost. Then my granddaughter's going to think, well, why should I try next time? Because they're just going to put it in a hat and pull out a ticket.
I think we're stifling our kids because we're just... Don't be wrong, if a child is struggling and you feel that, maybe they're struggling emotionally, it's obviously... It hurts sometimes, doesn't it? If you don't win, you're not the first person, or you're the last. It's like when you're at school. I remember being at school, because I was shit at football. I was like the last three. They hadn't been picked for football. Rugby was a different matter, but football.
That's like sports day. There's not first, seconds, and thirds anymore. You do it as a team. But
team sports are good.
Yeah, but no one can ever be a winner at running. No one can ever be a winner at high jump or whatever they're doing, because
really you can't be a winner at high jump. What about javelin?
Because they're doing it as a team.
Everything's team. Well, the problem is
this is in primary school. I don't know.
Okay, that's primary school, but there's a problem with that. I see. It's because life is not like that.
Well, no. Then they leave school, and to get a job, they've got to be the best. They've got to be the winner.
Yeah. Now, you made a point earlier in the car. We're talking about this in the car, you see, and listening to David Lammy. Our son Wayne, he got his job in the museum service for being good, and literally being one of the best. And there was 800 applicants. And there was only, 8 positions, was it?
No, not even that, about 4. I think.
4 positions. And he got that job because he was the best. I'm not just saying that, he was the best.
And everything. He had
presentations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's say, for instance, that knocked him back because he didn't get through. It might stifle him to try again, because we're teaching our kids, on the basis of how we're teaching our children now in primary school, what have you, not to be the best at anything. Don't be wrong. I don't mean we've got to be hard, but I think we need to be a little bit tougher. And my father was a bit right wing. He liked Nigel Farage and people like that. And he said to me, "Boy, We're breeding a bunch of weaklings, we are. And I think you might have had... Is that what you said? No, weaklings. I think you might have had a point.
The thing is, really, everybody's good at something. You just have to find what the child is good at.
That's a valid point.
So some children are good at writing, some children are good at drawing, some children are good at sports, some children are good at music.
Or woodwork, like me.
Woodwork. But someone...
And metalwork.
People,
Technology.
Everybody's got a strong point. You just
You got to. But what you have to also understand, actually, Carol, you worked in the school, and that was better back then, wasn't it? And you're in a VC school, which was better anyway.
Yeah.
It was a very small village school, but a lot of like for instance, Grace's school, they've got a lot of kids in the class.
There's 30 children in a class.
Tiny tots. Can you imagine it? It must be hell.
Just one
Blimey. Put me in the cage, that's what I say.
One teacher and a helper, and I mean, she's 6 at the moment, and her little sister's 5.
Right.
And that's the same. 30 and a helper.
I think the moral of the story is that we need to... it's our feeling, okay, we might be wrong, we're not experts on this, but it's just that our feeling is that we should encourage our kids to do well at whatever they are good at.
Well, we've had 6 children, so we are experienced a little bit.
I know, 6.
And
6 kids! Oh, I don't want me bumpy it was. Anyway, 6
they're
kids!
All done very well. They're all okay.
They're all okay, they're all very good.
Yeah,
they've all got degrees and stuff like that, haven't they? So, done very well. And Yasmin, our youngest, is now doing her degree.
Yeah.
So, I think we did something right. But I'll tell you what we didn't do, we didn't stifle. We didn't stifle our kids, we pushed them. We were tough.
Well, help.
Rule with an iron fist is what you got to do.
We encouraged, we helped.
We did. It's actually, to be fair, do you know what? What was it you used to say to me when we first got together? You said, I grew up in a house that had no books, you said.
I grew up in a house which didn't have a dictionary. We never had any pens or books or anything.
Okay, these days you don't have books, you have the internet, but we didn't have that either.
I really struggled. I didn't get a lot of help outside of school at all.
Well, I didn't either. I struggled at school.
And I apparently had a hearing problem since I was born, and that never got picked up until I was an adult. So I did really struggle. And when I had children, I said, I need to have books, I need to read to them, and I need to encourage them.
Yeah. And I'd say that's what we've done.
Yeah.
And they've all done pretty well out of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Your kids are what you put into them, aren't they? A bit like your doggies. Look at my doggies.
And all our grandchildren are the same. Their parents are all very good. They all have lots of books, they read to them. And
yeah, exactly. And yeah, they all got kids now as well, so they all do pretty much the same thing, don't they?
Yeah.
So I just think we need to not accept mediocre and just say everything is the same and we're all the same, so we're not. And I think we just need to strive a little bit for maybe a little bit of perfection in whatever your field might be.
Yeah.
I enjoy my woodwork. I love doing my woodwork. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it. I'd say I'm fairly good, but I'm not. I'm not the best at it. But I strive to be the best.
But you wouldn't like to be put into a lucky dip to see if you're the best.
No, don't put me in no lucky flippin' dip. No. Unless you put a big bow on me and that's all in my birthday suit. That's all lucky dip, I don't mind. Actually, depends who's dipping.
Or chocolate dip.
No chocolate dips either. Anyway, no. Put me like a chocolate fountain.
I think we should go.
I think we should. Anyway, we're going to go shopping to Saint-Jean at the moment. Saint-Junien, sorry. I'm here in France, in 87 in France. So, and my Wally's over there. He needs to catch up. Sebastian's over there, and he's just doing what he does. Says, have you got a treat, mummy? Yeah, there you go. There's another treat. And Pandora, she's seeing what's going on. So she's decided she wants a treat. Wally's totally oblivious because his hair is Dada's mummy's. Yeah, he's over there somewhere. There he is in the distance. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the links are down below. I would really like to know also what your point of view of this is. Do you think we are? Or do you think my dad maybe was right? We're breeding the country of weaklings, we are. Oh, something like that. I can't remember exactly word for word, but it's like that. Or that my missus has said about mamby-pamby. I think she's got a point. I really do. Sounds a bit right wing, doesn't it? But no. I think it's just sensible. You be strong. Like 4. big hammer. Yeah, and if you're, we're doing the rewilding here in France. Okay, these aren't our trees, all right? But we are planting trees, and we've been planting a lot of trees. And we're going to be planting a lot more trees before it gets too warm. If you want to be a part of that, there's GoFundMe link down below where we're planting trees down. We've got a new drill. Well, it new, but it had a lot of years, but I fixed it. So you haven't got to dig the holes now, have you done?
No, that's a very good idea, that is.
Is it quicker?
Hopefully we'll do some this week, because I think it's quite mild at the moment.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, make some more trees in.
It'd be quite nice to get some more trees in.
That will. Anyway, there's GoFundMe link down below if you want to be a part of that, and I'll make a sign to go with the trees with your name on, or memory of a loved one, maybe. Wally's still over there though. Anyway, it's time for us to go, so I can say toodaloo, you know. I'll go and get my dog.
Bye. Wally!